actually wanted to test after I did the video. This is kind of doing it in reverse order, but I kind of wanted to test to see if puff vinyl will iron on to cardstock, and then I was also going to see if it would iron on to wood. So let me go ahead and first see if it does to cardstock, and then we'll move into wood. But it came across to me that I wonder if you could put puff vinyl on cardstock. I'm actually using craft board just because like we're gonna put a lot of heat and pressure on it, and I wanted something a little bit more sturdy. So I'm using a blank that I've used in the past. This is a Hobby Lobby brand that I did this in another video a long time ago, and I'm no longer interested in having that in my craft room. So we're going to replace it with a Christmas decoration, and I think I'm going to put this in my office because my office is a little bare with Christmas decorations. Let's look at that. So I just did a simple tree, keep it basic. Now before I put it in here, it's a little bit of a snug fit. I'm really hoping I might have to trim this down just a smidge. Alright, so what I'm going to do is put my tree. Look how pretty that is. Now the question is, why would you do that, Rachel? Why put puff vinyl on cardstock? What is the purpose? Well, simply because I can, right? And just to give a little bit of a texture. I don't know if it's going to look good. I'm not sure if it's going to make sense, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. So now it does say with fabric that you should do for 15 seconds 285. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then it says remove liner and use parchment paper. So I'm going to get out my parchment paper to be, that's too fact. I'm going to get this out to kind of protect my glass mat. So putting it on my cardstock, and actually I want to protect my cardstock as well. Living on hope and a prayer. I'm going to do it. Let's do it. 15 seconds, 284, lots of pressure. Alright, so it did warp my paper a little bit. Okay, then it says put the parchment paper on there, and then for 15 seconds. Okay, so this is going to be really hot. I'm going to pull that down. So I don't know if you can tell, but it is slightly raised. It looks kind of interesting. Here's actually a really good comparison. I mean, obviously this is a different color vinyl, but you can definitely tell it's raised. So it gives it more of a, let me see if I can get it to focus. Come on, focus. It gives it, so you can tell it's raised, but it definitely gives it more of a 3D effect. It's actually pretty cool, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to, actually let me just trim this down real quick. I'm going to turn that off because I no longer need it. So this is literally between, the dimensions of this is between 4 and 5/16 and 4 1/3. So it's never even. So I always have a hard time trying to get that. So I literally took off just a little bit, just so that way that can fit a little bit better. But I'm actually kind of liking this. And that just fits just perfectly. So it's barely off-centered. I would recommend obviously doing that first, so that way you can have the tree centered or your design centered. And then I am just going to, so that way I don't have to try to rip this off. Now I didn't do it with this one. I completely taped this pretty good, and so I want to use this blank, but I am just going to add one little double-sided tape. And, oops. Okay. Sometimes you just need wordless art, right? And there she is. Now you have a brand new decor, and all you gotta do is add or use your weeding tool, get the corner and rip that up, and then, you know, put something else on there. So yes, the answer is yes, you can use puff vinyl on cardstock. So let's go ahead and see if puff vinyl works on wood and why you would do it with puff, or why would you use puff vinyl with wood. Okay, so as promised, I'm going to iron on to wood. You guys seen this for on my channel before. It was a Halloween, it's a trick or treat or something like that. I took the vinyl off because I liked the blank, and that was my heat press. And now I'm going to do a welcome sign. Now, of course, this is going to be a little bit more of a, well, a little bit, it's going to be a permanent sign now because I'm ironing on. I'm pretty sure I can probably sand it off and then just repaint it, but these are so cheap. They're $7.99 and you get them 40% off, so I am just not really that concerned. Let's go ahead and see if it works. I'm going to bring in my parchment paper once again. Okay, and then, oops, oh, hold on guys, hold on, oh no. I just spilled my water on my table here. Take two. So what I'm going to do is press one area, a lot of pressure, 15 seconds. Going to try not to break my blank because there's not a whole lot that's supporting that white piece. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is hit this side, 15 seconds. I know you're supposed to remove the liner immediately, and I can only remove just one spot, so there's not much I can do. That's the only downfall. That's why I thought about doing my mini press, but it would take too long. So let me get this lifted up, and then, oh, that's so cool. Okay, and then bringing this in, hit it for 15 seconds. Okay, moving it over, 15 seconds. All right, I think done. Turn that off because I don't need it anymore. And, oh, it got real puffy. It got real puffy. More puffier than this one. It got more what I call brainy. I think I overheated it. But you can definitely tell. I think I might have gotten over a little bit, but that's alright. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's raised. How cool. I didn't know that you could do that. This is so cool. Now, you really, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can tell. Let's see if I can maybe do it like that. See it at an angle. You could definitely see it at an angle, right? That is so cool. Okay, this just opens up a whole new world of possibilities if you're into this kind of thing. I love it. It's so different. Now this one, I don't know which one's actually right. I'm sure this one is because it's not so, like I said, for lack of a better words, fuzzy or brainy. So I'm sure this is the right way you're supposed to have it. I'm almost certain. So I probably overheated this one a little bit, and you can tell this is good, and it kind of got, because this is the part that my my heat press overlapped twice, right? Or yeah, twice. So you can tell the outside is good and it kind of just overheated. So I think this is not the most ideal that you want to have. So you want to kind of achieve this smooth pattern. So there you go. You can iron it on to cardstock / craft. I would definitely encourage you to use craft board, not paper or cardstock. But if you're going to do cardstock, try to do like 110, you know, or something super heavy. And then you can definitely do that with iron on, or with wood. Okay, well thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I gave you guys some inspiration, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye!